The Bad Guys. Movie Guide to the Good, the Bad, and Everything in Between. By Shelby Curran. Breaking news. The world's smoothest and slickest criminals and likely heroes. And that's the crew. They're born eccentrics, it's true. But when you're born us, you don't win many popularity contests. We may be misfits who are different in our own ways, but I'd say we're the same in many ways too. See, it would have been easier to stay bad forever. After all, we were so good at it. These are the cards we've been dealt, and we could have continued to play them. It's not easy to change after a long history of being the world's biggest and baddest criminals, especially when people still see us as monsters no matter what we do. So, how did the bad guys become the good guys? It's time to catch our newest member up to speed.
Everyone say robbery.
Mr. Wolf. Setting the crime scene. In the good old days, the best buds and I were at the height of cementing our legacy as the coolest and smoothest criminals of all time. Rob the National Bank and steal all the cash. Done. Break into the Louvre and snatch the oldest and most famous art pieces. Finito. But I started to wonder what it'd be like if the world loved us, instead of being scared of us. It started with a feeling deep inside, an instinct I've never felt before. Something compelled me to save an old lady from falling down a flight of stairs. After a purse snatch gone wrong, and I felt the wag of goodness for the first time. That warm fuzzy feeling of being appreciated and applauded. But getting distracted during our mission to steal the golden dolphin was not an option. I had to resist. To escape being arrested, we made a deal to go good, only to avoid jail time. After the wag, nothing ever felt the same. It was hard to ignore that good feeling. In the end, we realized that we can still tap into all the things that make us, a soul while doing just a little good along the way. But even though we believed it, the world didn't. We were framed by an evil guinea pig, if you can believe it, sent to prison, and tested with our greatest mission yet, clearing our names. Now here we are, the newly minted good guys. It's time for a fresh start, and we're ready to use our tricks and talents for good. What could go wrong? Since you're the newest member of the good guys, we're going to show you the ropes. Let's make like a wolf and get the pack out of here. Friends or foes? Over our time as seasoned criminals, and recently, heroes, we've been a lot of places and seen a lot of faces. We've been fought, framed, and downright foiled, but we've always come out the other side as a team. As a good guy yourself, you're going to need to know who to trust and who to watch out for. After all, the world is still filled with crime, robberies, and maybe even copycat criminals. And it won't be easy to keep our names clear. We've got to fit in with the rest of the world, make new names for ourselves, and stay out of trouble. So, there should be no surprises, right now. Nothing is ever as it seems. Always be on the lookout for a twist, and always expect the unexpected. Capish? Governor Dianne Foxington. Meet Dianne Foxington, our elected governor. She's all about helping the community, making improvements to the state, and blah, 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 a bunch of other boring stuff. Sure, she might have a pretty face, don't tell the other guys I said that, but there's so much more to Dianne than meets the eye. She's sneaky, sharp, and smart. Hey, you know what they say, a wolf and a fox aren't so different after all.
Right?
The Crimson Paw.
I'm still me. I'm just me on the right side.
The Crimson Paw.
I'm still me. I'm just me on the right side.
The Crimson Paw is a legendary bandit. She's the queen of cons. Can you believe she stole the Zumpango diamond twice? Once for profit, and the second time, just for fun. I mean, who does that? Never identified, never caught. the Crimson Paw goes down in history as one of the greatest criminals of all time. Or at least she used to be. This former criminal mastermind also went good, after accomplishing every mission in her wildest and baddest dreams. The Crimson Paw wondered where to go from there and felt the wag, too. Or at least she used to be. This former criminal mastermind also went good, after accomplishing every mission in her wildest and baddest dreams. The Crimson Paw wondered where to go from there and felt the wag, too. And who would have thought she'd be the governor in disguise? The world thinks someone else is responsible for being the Crimson Paw and fooling the world from right under our whiskers. But Diane's secret is safe with us. Or at least it was, until a copycat crew tricked us into helping them commit a crime and threatened to upload a video revealing the governor's true identity to the world. Yeah, things got weird. I told you nothing is ever as it seems. Professor Marmalade had the perfect image. As a recipient of the Good Samaritan Award, that little dude had the entire city at his fingertips. Whispers on the street said he was second to Mother Teresa. Give me a break. The crew learned the hard way that this tricky guinea pig has a bad side, don't we all? And his best behavior was all an act. What a betrayal. It was all part of an epic evil plan to use the meteorite as an ultimate power source. Marmalade harnessed it to control an army of guinea pigs and steal his own charity funds throughout the city. To stop him, Snake faked his defection and carried out a legendary switcheroo, swapping the real meteorite with a fake one. Take that. Marmalade was exposed as the true thief and framed as the Crimson Paw. Just when we thought we'd seen the last of Marmalade finally proving we are good guys, he began plotting something big from prison. Marmalade was not happy about being blamed for the Crimson Paw's crimes, not one bit. When a new crew of criminals asked him to help pull off the greatest gold heist in history, Marmalade saw an opportunity for sweet revenge. As a MacGuffinite expert, he knew exactly what they should do.
We can all agree there is a flower of goodness inside all of us, waiting to blossom. Admit it, you missed me.
Professor Marmalade. Police Chief real name is Misty Luggins. That's Chief, who was recently promoted to Commissioner. What a big shot. And she's in charge of the police department. So what if she's made it her entire life's mission to catch us in the act? In the good old days, we got a kick out of running Chief and her crew around the whole city. But now Chief is our partner in crime. I mean, our partner in justice. Sorry, pal. It's just an expression. She took a leap of faith and trusted us when we needed it most. When a copycat bandit emerged from the shadows, Chief was struggling to get to the bottom of the mystery. Lucky for her, I know exactly how a criminal thinks. She needed to solve a big case, and the good guys needed to prove to the world that we've changed for good this time. You know, a mutual back-scratching kind of thing. Somewhere in that big booming heart of hers, Chief believed in us. Thanks to our teamwork, we closed the case, found the MacGuffinite connection between all the stolen artifacts, and identified hot leads. Tiffany Fluffett Live TV. Live from the scene of the crime. It's Tiffany Fluffett, Channel 6, Action News. She's always reporting on our antics and telling the citizens what they need to know. She doesn't always get the story straight. Maybe it's all fluff. But hey, no press is bad press. Am I right? Tonight's headline: the nefarious fivesome leaves crime behind. Any comment?
And I, Tiffany Fluffett, am first on the scene.
Tiffany Fluffett.
Your friends sure don't make your job any easier.
Maureen. Vote Maureen. Every great undercover governor needs a campaign aide for re-election, right? Maureen always makes sure that Diane gets to press conferences on time and answers to all the responsibilities that come with leading the state, and hey, that ain't easy when a fox is leading a double life. That's for sure. After all, Maureen doesn't understand why a do-good governor would ever be friends with an ex-con like me.
And now you want to work at a bank.
Cha-ching. Say hello to Craig, the branch manager at Complete Trust Bank, a place that obviously has a lot of trust in me and the guys. Alright, so I may have applied for a job at the bank after robbing it 3 times, but how I am supposed to prove that I've changed if no one will give me a chance? Come on, Craig. Mr. Jeremiah Moon Live TV. Mr. Moon is a big-shot space tycoon and proud owner of MoonX Space Tours. His next great idea: installing a high-tech space battery that will supply Earth with free Wi-Fi all the way from space. So what? Big deal. As if his business ventures weren't enough, Mr. Moon is getting hitched, invitation only. Of course, unless you crash the wedding to steal his custom watch and gain control of the MoonX rocket site. All because you're being forced to, celebrate the happy couple on their big day. Nothing to see here. Handsome Jorge Garcia. It's a rumble. This tough guy, he's the current reigning world champion of the Lords of Lucha tournament. The only thing he loves more than winning tournaments. Himself and the way he looks. When he was up against a shifty new competitor, the whole crew stepped in during the fight to defend the belt of Guatalamango.
Once again, handsome Jorge has left all his challengers begging for mercy. Will anyone ever defeat him?
Announcer Susan Hume. As if the idea of Mr. Grumpy Pants himself having a girlfriend wasn't hard enough to believe, he accidentally fell in love with an undercover criminal, too. Talk about a match made in heaven. It would take a real sugar beak of a woman to cheer up Snake. He doesn't even like birthdays, much less romance. Gross. The gang was first introduced to this lady crow as Susan, who was squawking sweet nothings to our buddy Snake. After meeting on a city bus, these two knew they were made for each other. Sure, maybe Snake slithered into her heart, or maybe it was all an epic setup. Watch out, Casanova. Things changed very fast. Under the alias Susan, she went from bamboozling Snake to conning the crew. We thought she was stealing a hot dog shape food truck turn getaway car to help us escape the chaos at the Lords of Lucha tournament. But really, Susan had big plans to knock us out with breath mints and kidnap us. Who would have thought? Her real name's Doom, a copycat criminal who joined her own crew of bad girls, studied our tricks, and roped us into a heist against our will. Hey, we should take it as a compliment, right?
She outsnaked the Snake. If that's not true love, I don't know what is.
Mr. Snake.
You may now call me Doom.
aka Susan.
Snakey Wakey don't like to share, do he? Unless it's kisses.
Susan. Kitty Cat. Peekaboo. Meet Kitty Cat, the criminal mastermind and leader of the Bad Girls copycat crew. Don't be fooled by her sweet feline face. Behind her green eyes and bright smile is the bigger, badder version of me. Take it from someone with a decorated criminal resume, I would know. Kitty Cat and her gang of associates set out to Kitty Cat pull off the biggest heist the world has ever seen. Step 1. Kidnap the former bad guys and force them into helping the bad girls, the purest form of flattery. Step 2. Team up to steal Mr. Moon's watch. Step 3. Use the watch to break into the MoonX launch site and control everything. Step 4. Initiate the MoonX rocket launch 3 days early. Step 5. Activate the MacGuffinite gold magnet from space and steal all the gold on Earth. Cha-ching. What could go wrong? Nothing, of course, if the good guys didn't have their own plan brewing.
Peekaboo. The name's Kitty.
Kitty Cat.